Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So today we are going to start our lecture and we are going to study chapter number 4, topic Saving the Earth to Make a Better Place to Live. It is given on page number 59 and I am your teacher Aisha Ashraf. So students, before starting our lesson, here is a moral lesson for you that it is a habit that control yourself when you are in anger. Okay, means the person who is strong is the one who overcomes the people by his strength. And what is his strength? His strength is to control himself when he is in anger. Okay, so all of you try to control yourself, try to keep silent when you are in anger and control your condition. This is the hadith of our holy prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so saving the earth to make a better place to live. Okay, as we know in our previous topics, we have studied that global warming, deforestation, ozone depletion, pollution, air pollution, land pollution, these all things are going to make our environment dirty. Okay, it's affecting our environment very badly, and as a result the pollution is increasing, earth's temperature is increasing. So in this topic we are going to study that how can we reduce these problems, these pollutions, okay, and their effects on our environment, their harmful effects on the human beings, on the animals, on the plants, etc. Okay, so starting over here, here it's written the earth is a habitat for all living things. Okay, and it's our moral duty to save the planet for our human activities. What are the human activities? Like using the pollutants like chlorofluorocarbons and pollution spreading through transport and many other activities, deforestation. So they are saying that earth is a planet for all living organism, either they are plants, they are animals, or they are human beings. So we should take care of our environment, our earth planet. And how can we take care? By following some simple ways which can make our earth eco-friendly, like it do not creates harm to the organisms which are living inside it. Okay, so how we are going to do that? The number one point is solid waste management. All the rubbish, trash which is being extracted out from the houses, which are produced as a result of the working of the industries, we should to manage that waste. How can we dispose that waste? How can we convert that waste into a useful thing? Like the best things we have to find. So solid waste management is the collection, tenting and disposing of solid material that is discarded as garbage because it serves its purpose. Like how by taking the help of science and by doing different strategies, okay, how we can maintain it, how we can balance it. So they are saying that what happens when the solid waste is deposited outside? It creates the pollution, it creates unhygienic conditions, and which ultimately cause to pollution of the environment. And various diseases like cholera and dysentery, people are suffering with these diseases. Cholera means hazard and dysentery means diarrhea, okay, loose motions. So all the waste materials which is being deposited have a negative effect on the environment also, and all the living things also. So over here in the fourth point they are saying that all the different types of domestic waste should be disposed of in separate containers. Okay, just like this over here they are saying, for example, the peels of the vegetables should be disposed of separately so that they can be used by the organism, just like by the animals. Okay, they can be used by the help of biofertilizers for our crops. Okay, so that our crops should get advantage from that. Like in solid waste management we are trying to recycle the waste material and to reused by the other organisms, so that it should not produce, it could not make our environment dirty, and all the possible strategies we are going to follow. And then they are saying that the second kind of waste material, just like which consists of plastic, papers, they should be discarded into the different cabins, okay, so that we should work on them, we should recycle them, we should reuse them, okay. Just have a look in this picture. I am going to zoom in, that these are all the waste materials which are the plastics, okay. And if they are saying that interesting information, if aluminum cans are thrown in the environment, okay, they stay for 500 years, okay, that they do not decompose, okay, and they stay there for 500 years and they cause the pollution, the land pollution. So what should we do? That we should recycle them, okay, so that their production should be reduced and the older one should be recycled. So in this way we can manage the solid waste. So starting from recycling of materials, okay, they are saying that recycling is the third component, okay. What does the recycling consist of? Reduce the use, reuse them and recycle them, okay. This is basically the procedure of recycling. It is also called 3R strategy. Clear? Okay. It is an alternative to old methods of waste material. Like in the previous centuries, what does the people do? They simply discard the waste. But now we can use this modern technique that we should reuse them, reduce the use and recycle them. So we, in this way we can save the materials, we can lower the amount of releasing of greenhouse gases, okay. So all the air pollutants which we have studied, just like chlorofluorocarbons, carbon monoxide, these are all the pollutants which pollute our environment. So how we can recycle? Recycling is beneficial for balanced energy, okay. उनकी production में the energy is utilized, that energy utilization will be reduced, okay, and water pollution and air pollution will also be reduced automatically. This is the very best technique which we can adopt. Now the number 5 point shows that the paper, metal, cardboard, plastic and glass products, they are recycled, they are reused by different techniques, they are collected, they are cleaned, then molded and recycled. So this was the 3R strategy, okay. So what we can do to save our environment by ourselves. Now environmental campaigns, okay. These environmental campaigns it consists of the working of the local government. It is also the responsibility of the individuals to keep their environment clean, okay. First of all, there is a need for the local government to conduct environmental campaigns to give awareness to their people, so that how these their activities, their garbage is going to destroy the environment in this way. So number 2 point, that each campaign should be led by the panel of the environmentalists, social workers and political persons too, and volunteer students to give the awareness to the people, okay. Like these all kinds of people should take a part in these campaigns, so that we can give our information to most of the people. And the first target is to local communities, that the person who are living locally, who do not know about the after effects of the disadvantages of these pollutants, and they should be know about how we have to save our planet earth in which we are living. So what is basically the responsibility of individual? One thing is that earth is not the property of anyone, okay, that all of us are living over here, okay. So it's a responsibility of all of us to make it a better place to live. We should, all of us should contribute in this campaigns, and we should try our best to make our environment clean, okay. The number 1 duty of government is to implement the environmental laws strictly, that all the people should follow that. The second duty of local organization is to spread the word, to aware the communities that these laws should be applicable. And the third duty is to cooperate with the organization. It is a duty of all the individuals to understand the situation, and they should obey the government laws. Clear? Okay, the number 7 point, they are saying that there are 3 pillars to sustain the world. Like there are 3 things we can do that. Without the cooperation of the single entity, the world could never be a better place. Like it's the responsibility of everyone. Like all the individuals, organizations, and government have to work together. So here our topic is going to end, which is the saving the earth to make a better place. And if you have any questions, students, you can ask your teacher in your live Zoom class session. And thank you so much. Allah Hafiz and stay blessed.